What up people, Stinson here. Welcome to my channel Code with Stinson. So in the previous video we discussed about CSS and how to implement CSS, that is to our website, how to implement background color to our website. So we saw that. So let me tell you something. Okay, so basically there are three types of CSS. Three types of CSS. The first one is inline CSS. The second type is internal CSS. The third one is external CSS. So there are three types of CSS: inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. So what is inline CSS? So this is the example for inline CSS. The style attribute is specified within the same HTML element, within the opening tag of HTML element. Here body is the HTML element, right? So wait, I'll copy paste this. Copy. Yeah. See, this is the HTML body is the HTML element. So inside HTML element, inside the opening tag, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. Slash body is the closing tag. So inside the opening tag of an HTML element, if I include style attribute, okay, so this is the I'm including the style attribute inside the HTML opening tag. So this type of CSS is called inline CSS. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. Inline CSS is something in which we add style attribute inside the HTML element. Okay, so that is called inline CSS. So coming to we completed this in the previous video. Okay, so now let us consider internal CSS. So how internal CSS works is in the head section I'll give a tag called style. Okay, style. I'll just remove this attribute. Yeah, style. So in head section I use the style tag. Okay, so here, so this is the type of internal CSS. Okay, this is inline CSS. Now I'm discussing internal CSS. Okay, so how internal CSS, I'll remove this one. So okay, internal CSS is achieved by using style tag inside the head section, of the HTML element. Style tag is used inside the head section of the HTML element. So this is internal CSS. So I want to change the color of the background. So if I click save and click refresh, the background is gone because I removed this here, the background color. So how to style the HTML document in internal CSS is just by specifying the element name. Okay, I want to change the background color of the body, that is body in the sense entire visible content. The entire visible content of the HTML web page is body, it contains body. So I want to change the background of body. Okay, then followed by parenthesis, that is a flower parenthesis. Okay, so I'll specify body and followed by parenthesis, flower parenthesis. So what I want to change background color. 1 second, I'll hit beautify because indentation looks, yeah. So I want to change the background color. So background color, and I'll paste the same. No, I just want this code, that's why I forgot the code. So background color and semicolon. This is very simple compared to this, because this is very tedious, because the inline CSS is very tedious, because if I want to change the body, I have to for example, yeah, let us not consider this one. See, if I want to change the property of HR, in inline CSS I have to copy paste here, okay, opening tag, that is it's inside the HTML element. So the same code should be copied to all the lines, so that results in redundancy, as we discussed in the previous video. So to avoid that, internal CSS can be used. So internal CSS syntax I'll tell you from first. So internal CSS is something declare style tag inside the head of the HTML element, inside the HTML document. So just declare style and click enter, the style tag will appear. It is enclosed by close tag also. And then which element you need to change their appearance in the website. So write that if I want to change h1, I'll say h1 and followed by parenthesis. Or if you want to change body, I'll say body followed by parenthesis. And what I need to change here, background color. So I'll background color is a CSS property, background color. And I forgot the code. Okay, let me take this code and assign it here and click semicolon, and then save that and refresh the same. Okay, just a second. Where is that code? I forgot the code. Let me open this and let me open this and let me open this. Okay, body color is this one. And paste it here. Background. Yeah, it's working. Here you can see the background is used, background color is changed. So this is the example for inline CSS, internal CSS. So what happens in internal CSS is, see, this background is changed, okay, well and good. So if I click contact me, it takes to the another HTML document, and here it is the same old white background, old plain white background. So this is the problem in internal CSS. If we have multiple HTML documents, say if we have multiple HTML document, for example main page, contact page, and payment page, so on. If you have multiple pages, so we need to copy this code in all HTML documents to work. Okay, we need to copy this code in all HTML documents. If this is the main page, right? So if I want the same color to be followed on to contact HTML, so I have to paste the same code to that, and so on. So this will be redundancy. The same code will be repeated in all HTML pages. To avoid that, we can use external CSS. So in the next video, let us discuss about external CSS and how it is done. So before that, let us try to change the property of HR. See, this is the HR line, so horizontal line. Here we have boring HR line. This is very common. And default HR line, which is very boring. Let us try to convert that boring HR line to somewhat like this, dot followed by series of dots. So I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.